Hi there, mates! Subscribe, give us a like, and write who's your favorite to win the 2022 World Cup in the comments below. And while you're typing your pick, we proceed to start. Let's get the show on the pitch. Real Madrid are interested in Flamengo central midfielder João Gomes. Valencia have recruited goalkeeper Iago Herrerin until the end of the season. Karim Benzema is going to sign a new 2-year contract with Real Madrid in the near future, Nicolas Quiro reports. Barcelona wish to get Alberto Melero from Las Palmas, who the Spanish press are dubbing the new Pedri. Barcelona will try to get Manchester City midfielder Ilkay Gundogan, writes Sport S. Friends, a minute of your attention. We have great news from our friends, the OneFootball app. In addition to other great features of this application, which we have already recommended to you several times, there is another one that will totally please you. From now on, the UK and Ireland residents will have streams of Italian Serie A fixtures available for free. Every Saturday you'll have one evening match to watch, and also be able to get access to all game reviews. Very convenient stuff. The next clash to watch for free is Empoli vs Milan match. What could be better? Top-notch football for free. Be quick to download the OneFootball app. Link is given in the comment section. Napoli goalkeeper Alex Meret is close to extending his agreement with the club. Harry Maguire may miss the derby against Manchester City due to a muscle injury he picked up in the match versus Germany. Manchester City could extend the contract with Bernardo Silva, but will not hold him in the club if there will be an offer worth £80 million. Marcelo Bielsa may continue his career path at Santos. Union Berlin have announced the extension of the contract with head coach Urs Fischer. David Moyes is threatened with sacking from West Ham United head coach post if he doesn't improve the Hammers league spot after 5 match weeks. Chelsea want to sign West Ham United defensive midfielder Declan Rice in the summer, regardless of Kanté and Jorginho's future. In Serie A, the best coach of September was determined. It was Andrea Sottil, the coach of Udinese, who took the award home. Emil Smith-Rowe underwent surgery to repair a damaged tendon in his groin. The footballer is expected to return to full training sessions in December. Manchester United have renewed their interest in Pau Torres from Villarreal, writes Larazón. Anthony Martial and Marcus Rashford may not be involved in the derby against Manchester City due to injuries. Juventus wish to sign defender Remy Bensebaini from Borussia Mönchengladbach, according to La Gazzetta dello Sport. Manchester United could consider a move for Barcelona forward Memphis Depay, who has already represented the club from 2015 to 2017. The House of Liverpool midfielder Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain was robbed on Tuesday. At that moment, the player and his wife were at home. The intruders stole jewelry and designer handbags. AC Milan are considering the candidacy of Christian Pulisic from Chelsea. Juventus defender Danilo is in no rush to pen a new contract with Juventus amid interest from Man City, Real Madrid, and Bayern Munich. Barcelona hope to negotiate the transfer of Ruben Neves from Wolverhampton Wanderers next summer. Federico Valverde has won the La Liga Player of the Month award for September 2022. Real Madrid and Ferland Mendy cannot reach an agreement on a contract extension due to salary disputes. The Premier League may create an all-star team to compete against clubs from rival European leagues, for example, La Liga and Bundesliga. These fixtures can be played around the world as means of increasing the global audience. Liverpool's Brazilian newbie Arthur Melo is set to stay with the Reds until June. Leicester City boss Brendan Rodgers could be sacked due to an unsatisfactory result in the home game of the Premier League match week 9 against Nottingham Forest. Talks between Naby Keita and Liverpool have been suspended, making the player's possibility of quitting the club as a free agent at the end of the season more possible. Chelsea's new owners wanted to create a group of football clubs, and the consortium's plans include the idea of building a multi-club network, as Red Bull and Citigroup have pulled off. At some point, they even wanted to buy Olympique Lyon, but failed at it. Rafael Leao's agent demands potential buyers to pay off Milan's debt to Sporting. The president of PSG, Nasser Al-Khelaifi, suggested making major European matches a multi-day event with concerts and speakers. Juventus head coach Massimiliano Allegri filed a lawsuit against his ex-wife Claudia Ughi. The trial is being held in case of embezzlement and breach of family obligations. Luis Figo got submitted into the Guinness Book of Records by playing football in zero-gravity conditions. According to The Guardian, the national team of Brazil has the best chance to succeed at the World Cup. The 2022 World Cup Organizing Committee called on fans to follow Qatar's rules, applying to communication with locals, religious aspects, and clothing. And now, let's move on to the main news of the release. Real Madrid are interested in signing João Cancelo next summer, reports Diario-AS's Thomas Roncero. It may be possible to sign the Portuguese for just 40 to 50 million euros. The player would be willing to join the Los Blancos. Carlo Ancelotti appreciates the player's versatility. Cancelo could play at left back or right back. The complete wing-back scored 3 goals and provided 10 assists for Manchester City last season. Barcelona prepare huge January offers for Endrick or Vitor Roque, reports Jorge Nicola. Deco is in charge of the negotiations. Endrick is a 16-year-old wonder kid with a crazy goal-scoring record for Palmeiras youth teams. It stood at 165 goals in 169 games in January. The teenager already plays for Palmeiras U20 side despite being very young. Vitor Roque is called the future Ronaldo Nazario by some fans. He's a bit less prolific than Endrick, but still a great talent at 17 years of age. The president of Real, Florentino Perez, did not rule out the transfer of PSG forward Kylian Mbappe to Real, according to El Confidencial. He said that at the Assembly of Club Members. Perez was asked to explain the failed negotiations with Kylian last summer. Florentino, speaking about the situation around Mbappe, said that the club doesn't close him the doors. However, Los Blancos president emphasized that now there is no time to think about the players who are not in the team. He instead noted the Merengues already having many players who actually fight for the club emblem and proving their level from game to game. Kylian Mbappe and Neymar are trying to settle the conflict so as not to spoil the atmosphere at PSG's dressing room. The matter is reported by L'Equipe. According to the source, their conflict started off back in August, when the Frenchman was appointed the team's main penalty taker. The article emphasizes Neymar getting tired of Mbappe's arrogant behavior. Despite this, the footballers will do everything they can so that their personal problems do not affect the atmosphere at PSG. Kylian Mbappe is unhappy with PSG's signings this summer, RMC Sport reports. The Red and Blues promised the attacker to bring the top 9 to the roster this summer. Luis Campos, who said in an interview that the transfer campaign of PSG was not the most successful one, stands in full solidarity with him, as is Christophe Galtier. The head coach said the board of directors wished to sign a new type of footballer to bolster the attacking line, but that didn't work out as planned. During Mbappe's contract extension talks, it was promised that the team would get bolstered by new names. Getting a world-class 9 was among the priorities, and Kylian was unhappy of the club not keeping that promise. A leaked screenshot showing the 2022 Ballon d'Or results has made its way to Twitter, and the reported winner is Karim Benzema. The only suspicious thing here is the number of points gained by the players. The winner normally has more than 500 points. Even if we scrap the journalists who won't participate in the vote this time, it still can't be 27. As a reminder, only the best players of the 2021-22 season will receive the award this time. The Ballon d'Or ceremony will take place on October 17th. At last, we have a new confirmation of Lionel Messi's departure from PSG. This time, such info was shared by the Argentinian channel Take Sports, whose insiders should definitely be trusted. Leo has already made the final decision of not signing a new deal with PSG, and he's going to leave the Parisians in the summer of 2023. Meanwhile, there is Sport S, who claim that Barcelona are already actively working on its legend's return. The main task for the Catalan club leaders now is to reduce the salary cap to 420 to 450 million euros. Thus, Laporta and his team feel optimistic about Messi's eventual return. By the way, guys, our football club project perfectly explained why Messi's return to Barcelona is already on. Follow the link and find out why. The Football News channel was with you. Have a nice one, and see you in a bit.